Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Milu! It's nice to see you again!
Oh, hey there, Traveler and Paimon.
Are you here for some shopping too?
That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sabzerus Festival turned out to be a grand success. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time. It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself.
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks?
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone.
Ah, so we'll need to bring a present. Hey! Paimon's gonna put you in a box first!
It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Is something up?
Yeah, but for now, it's more important for her to rest and recover. I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen to a single word I said. All I could do was to leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest and keep her spirits up. She'll be better soon. And then we can celebrate together at the theater.
It's all thanks to you and Milu that we managed to save Dunyarzad.
You're way too modest. Just now, I actually felt really self-conscious when Paimon talked about us in the same breath. Compared to you, I really didn't do much at all. Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time! What do you think, Traveler?
Alright, then let's head to the theater. Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff.
Whoa! Did you buy all of this, Nilu?
Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much.
That's way too many freebies! Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much!
All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time.
So this isn't even all of it?
Are you sure?
Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for him, right, Traveler?
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead. Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
In my opinion, Shoots is the best stall in the whole bazaar.
Oh! Well, if it isn't Nilu!
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do! I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I've reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, his super reliable guide and helper.
No, Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler! She introduced Paimon correctly!
Don't underestimate Nilu. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself.
We're 2 peas in a pod! Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll have it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory. Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat? Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Yeah. Everyone has their own way.
What's so great about sunshine and toys anyway? Nilu, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Jude said that some sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, Yeah, really sorry about that. Nilu, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
So they really do eat anything, huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Come now. You know, sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident. I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed headfirst to the sumpter beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilu here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. 1, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And 2, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilu, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again? Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
There's still one more store. Are you all right holding on to that much stuff? Paimon, why don't...
About time, Nilu. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These 2 look familiar. I think I've seen them before. Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the 2 of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you make it?
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty surprising. Is it one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
That'd be great! Please and thank you. But we have a pro now.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilu saw right through you.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload. Paimon can't fly anymore.
Are you okay, Paimon?
In my opinion,
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumter Man. Whew. Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer. Of course. Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater. Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests, so please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth. Hey there!
Ah, a newcomer. Doesn't look too bright.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
You, on the other hand, you're a special one. How would you describe the concept of art? Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not. So that's what you think, hmm? Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional. Is art a product that we create and bring forth, or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch. I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art? I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you. To chance upon a spark of inspiration, I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
Hey there. I saw you two helping Nilu move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event. Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilu and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident. Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Hello.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please. Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction. I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that embroidery?
No. Well, yes, but not really. It's a prop. It's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy about? Oh well, it's none of our business. Look! Nilu's back! Let's meet up with her! The event's probably about to start!
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand! Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job, and who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity. Everyone will love you.
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance. There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
Huh. All right. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all!
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet! What should I say?
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilu's trying to ease her through.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
What a condescending guy. What's his deal?
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
The Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods. Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us.
The way
also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will, the answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father?
What academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen this coming. Oh, Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food. Is what that guy said true? The academia has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater. After Anaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the academia, right? Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight! That's true.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out.
A debate? Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater!
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher? Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two. All right, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
bets are, Nilu. We're rooting for you.
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Trying to best the academia in a debate is attempting the impossible. If you really want to try, I won't stop you.
I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilu. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the academia that we have some fight in us.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilu's feelings. But when all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough, Inaya.
Sorry, I've ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilu shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response. But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself. But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate. I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
Right.
That's right, Miss Nilu.
Beat the bad guy. Justice will prevail.
Make him eat dirt.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best.
Well said back there, Nilu.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
All right, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
I didn't expect... That reminded me, I can't do things...
Sorry.
It's all right. Have faith and...
But won't you have her...
So relax. Look at us now. He was thrilled. We wouldn't be...
Are you...
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. The most important, I can choose to believe. Similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner. Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
You have a point.
Nilu, I know how important Zubair Theater is to you. But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what...
I'll get my if anything goes wrong, I can't...
I've gained all... Inaya was right. It wasn't out of... After all, I'd be a terrible... She knows better.
Paimon doesn't...
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think...
Oh! Paimon will listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh, this again?
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy. Does that count as a meaning?
You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilu. This guy's ramblings never make any sense.
No, no. Nilu's answer far surpasses yours, and it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. This is something that the academia can never understand. I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I found that I could comprehend even the most complex and sophisticated. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view...
Hey, don't say something like that.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, I realized I left this art will know if art can...
When you put it, Mr. Zubair and I refused to put it simply.
I once stood in the spot. I care not for where my feet may take me next. But Nilu, you already... You cannot give it up.
I understand.
Dust the cob...
He really seemed to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him? Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might...
It won't be... I have I did all of that to protect ourselves. Yes, I know. But anyway, if I can't even... In summary, as long as you...
All right.
While you prepare... Once you're done chatting...
Do we really...
Right now, Nilu, with your talent...
I've never thought... I also want to keep...
You're becoming... Do your best.
Her?
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the academia?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the academia.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
Exactly. They want to look down on us? Ha! We'll look down on them first.
Don't worry, everyone here has your back. The academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art. If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe that's something I should do.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
Sounds good. Inaya should also be back soon.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
No, Miss Nilu. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Oh no! Traveler, Paimon! I think I messed up big time! What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
And then then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry. There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
Sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there. Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help! I gotta keep my balance.
The wind knows me. Wind Strider.
Positions.
Nowhere to run.
There weren't so many big animals. Sorry.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think?
No. Everything happened because of...
Yeah! Everyone's working together
It's all right if it's me. As long... You guys are the kindest people I've ever met.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blink. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilu, you can't win a debate against the academia. Especially, my father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, "Why aren't you a genius?" Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes. Right?
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant at first. I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. His life is devoid of camaraderie or friendship. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
Art must first be appreciated by others. Art must first be appreciated.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. The most important thing about an experience is how you...
Miss Raykar has although she ran, she told me that I can sympathize with those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish. Don't let your past suffer.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
Into the wind! One with nature! The wind knows me. One with nature.
That felt pretty good. Don't we have a job to do?